Hello, sweet honeybees. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I'm very grateful that you are here on my channel, giving it a chance, giving me a chance. Today, I have a story for you about how God, Spirit, Source, the universe, whatever you want to call it, works in mysterious ways, and how sometimes unfortunate events can actually be blessings in disguise. I'm going to go ahead and apologize now if I am a little bit sluggish. My head is honestly pounding right now. The reason why it's pounding actually has to do with the story that I'm going to tell you. I got a concussion over the weekend on Saturday going into Sunday morning, literally right after midnight. And today is Tuesday. It's the first day I'm actually out and about doing things. I had some errands I need to get done with before Christmas, and my head is feeling it. But as much as getting a concussion sucks and spending 5 hours of my Saturday night in a hospital sucks, I ended up right where I was meant to be, to receive some confirmations about ideas that I have been having over the last couple of weeks that I have yet to act upon, because I've still been allowing things like fear and self-doubt to hold me back from all of the things that I want to create and bring into the world. I went to a electronic music event down in Huntsville, Alabama on Saturday night, and right as the last artist was going on the stage, I thought about leaving early, but then I looked over and I saw one of my friends playing with a Grinch toy with a little LED fan on it, getting my attention. So I walked over there to talk to him. While talking to him, a vendor was trying to move, so I stepped backwards to get out of the way, and all of a sudden I felt something heavy hit me in the head. I then felt it on my shoulder. I reached up, and I was wearing these deer antlers, and the deer antler was hanging off the side of my head. I honestly think the deer antler is what saved me from having a more serious head injury. Luckily, my concussion's only minor. But as I was talking to the bar manager to fill out an incident report, so I had some kind of record in case something was wrong, a fight broke out in the bar, and he went to go take care of that, and I'm just sitting there starting to feel dizzy, my head's starting to pound. So I decided I would go to the hospital because I did not want to drive an hour and a half back home with my head not feeling right after a head injury. While in the hospital, I started feeling nauseous. It's funny, right after I got dropped off there, I checked my phone and it was actually 1:11. I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. So I finally get brought back to have my x-ray of my shoulder done and a CT scan done of my head, and the nurse that's wheeling me back there is having this conversation with me. She's asking about my back injury that I have, why I'm on disability when I'm so young, and I get to talk to her about how I was assaulted by the police when I voluntarily tried to get mental health help. I expressed how there's a 111 on this license plate over here. Literally, as I'm telling this story, there goes a 111. So anyway, where was I? Oh, so I tell her about how my disability's up for review, and I've honestly been kind of nervous about trustee. Does that say trustee? I'm not even gonna zoom in. I'm pretty sure it does. But I'm telling her how I'm worried I'm going to lose my disability when it's been the only saving grace of what happened to me. It's been the only silver lining of what happened to me, because they used fear tactics to prevent me from suing them. And in the state of Tennessee, you only have a year to sue for something like that. So they got away with it. And she immediately clapped back. She was like, they think they got away with it. They're not going to get away with it forever. And I was just like, oh, well, that feels nice, because I'm actually writing about my experience within the book that I'm currently working on. And I've been writing this book with this feeling like I feel like I need to do it for myself, but I would be lying if I said that I didn't also hope that me telling my story helps bring some justice to the injustices that have happened within my life. But then she takes me over to the CT area, and I have to wait because it's in use, and she leaves me there. There's two paramedics sitting on the wall waiting for a patient to finish up with a CT. And one of the paramedics comments on my outfit, and we start talking about like music festivals, and the conversation somehow gets on psychedelics, and I start telling him about my book and some of the things that I've been doing and the ideas that I have. And this man, without me going too far into detail about my ideas and not giving any kind of hint about what ideas have been flowing through my head over the last couple of weeks, he starts channeling information to me, confirming that I need to pursue these ideas and that I don't need to wait for these certain goalposts that I have been setting for myself in order to pursue them. Because I've already been doing what I have this idea for freelance, but I haven't been believing in myself enough to actually like bring the entire idea to fruition. I don't want to give too much information because, you know, work in silence until you can bring it to life. But by the end of my stay at the hospital, before I get into that, the man even brought up shamanism on his own. And I was just like, that's very interesting because I'm on a shamanic life path. And the ideas that I'm having refer to my life's work and the impact that I want to make on my community and within the world. So it's just really interesting. I definitely felt like Spirit was channeling through this man to give me some encouragement and belief in myself. And this conversation wouldn't have happened if a trophy had not fallen on my head. The irony that it was a trophy that fell on my head. And then by the end of this hospital visit, I was quite literally offering peer support to this nurse. She commented on my outfit as well, and then we got into this conversation, and I'm literally mentoring this nurse while she's trying to discharge me. And just more confirmation. I leave the hospital. This Uber driver that I got said that she began work at a specific time, and the specific time that she said is one of my synchronicity numbers that I follow, and she said it out loud, and I'm just like, okay, this is getting weird. And 144 going down the road as I'm talking about this. 144,000. It has to do with Kundalini awakening and enlightenment, activating the crown chakra. So very interesting that that's passing by as I'm talking about this too. I know I sound like a crazy person to those that aren't yet awakened. But then after I get back to my car and I start driving, I have an ambulance pass me, and the ambulance has a 111 on it. Just absolutely wild. Today, I have been thinking about it the last couple of days. I've been kind of mentally incapacitated with my head hurting, so I haven't done too much, but I have done some small things that didn't require a lot of brain power. And then today, I've just been thinking about all these things that I need to do once I'm done with running my errands. And I have been seeing synchronicities and angel numbers everywhere today. I heard All Star by Smash Mouth. You never know if you don't go. You never shine if you don't glow. And it's just a message to believe in myself. Don't allow fear of failure or rejection to hold me back, because if I do that, I will never realize my potential. I will never realize my dreams or my goals, and that goes for any of us. If you allow the fear of failure, rejection, or how others may perceive you as you try to bring your ideas to life, then your ideas will never come to fruition. They will never become reality. And so you just have to go for it. No matter what other people may think, if you can dream it, you can create it. You are the creator of your life, and it is your life. Don't allow fear to hold you back from the life you dream of. Persistence is key. Courage is key. And belief in yourself is key. Anyway, I am going to finish up my errands so I can go home. And I hope you have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day, night, week, month, year, and life. I'm so grateful that you're here sharing in this human experience with me. Stay curious and question everything.